My friends are cool. Come into the chat and they rule. My friends are cool. Reverend Self-Destruct, Dennis Rodriguez, Omar Glitch, 7 of 9, Cynic. I don't know if they consider me a friend, but we're internet acquaintances. My friends are cool. We started a comics group. Oh, did I mention Mr. Ben's Comics? Mr. Bean's Comics. That's why we started this comics group. We started a comics group because somebody was reviewing Ben's RS. They wouldn't mention Comicscape's name. Isn't that insane? They kept referring to it as comics group. He likes this comics group. So we started a comics group. Oh, I'm just sitting here in the room for a minute. I was messing on the computer trying to figure out the I don't know. They got this thing on there called Copilot, which is AI bullshit. But yesterday it was, of course, I think I don't have Word on here, so I don't have Microsoft Word on here, and I think I have to get free version. Anyway, I was trying to figure out. I want to because I just got to figure it out. There's a way to. I've got to activate it, but I don't have the Word on here, so uh, to use voice to text like you do on a phone, where like I can take my notebooks and stuff because I don't. I mean, I can peck type. I don't know how to type. Actually, I should look for a program. There was a program. This guy, when I was in Morganton, North Carolina, at the mission up there, where you could go every day, like in Morganton, there was a young black man that was. He's in a wheelchair, but he would teach people certain things, and he was helping people learn stuff to get their GED and all that. But I'd asked him about typing up some of my writings for me and paying him and stuff, and he said, "Well, what if I do you one better and teach you how to type?" So he had a program that you could use, and you'd look at the screen and you'd place your fingers. And of course, I'm missing one finger, but he said you'll figure that out. You know, like ingenuity will help me figure that part out. So I'm gonna look for maybe I should look for today uh, some kind of like free program that I can download. Like he had set up. I used it a couple times. It was like it gives you something to type, and you've got your fingers, and it's just learning muscle skills. So you're looking at the screen, you're looking at what it wants you to type, and you're trying not to, you're trying to learn to. So, but I was trying to figure out the voice activation on the computer, and so Notepad doesn't have it. It was the Copilot said I would have to, I guess, download a separate, like I guess, an app that would allow me to use Notepad with a microphone. I don't know, but I think At one time, when I had a laptop years ago, I had this much had like a free. It wasn't Windows, but it was basically the same thing as like Word or like Office, but it was free. My friend David had told me about it, and I can't remember the name of it. I was looking up some stuff. So anyway, I'm going to try to figure that out today because if I can figure that out and it works fairly well, then I'm going to start taking my notes, all my writings, and trying to put them into the computer, get them into the on a hard drive, and then I can start like looking through them and trying to you know pick out ones that to maybe print up for the first time. I am going to work on getting a printer eventually. Finding solace in failure can be a hard approach, but through my setbacks at times, I make progress spiritually. Oh, I feel it. It's moving. A current of synchronicity slowly making its progress in and out of my daily routine. A blessing of sorts. Grateful to be on the journey of constantly relearning the things from so long ago. Faint echoes of gray clouds that are untethered and freely coming into the present experience at the moment of writing these words. Thanks for being here and for being your unique selves. That was written April 11th, 2025. Oh, April 13th, 2025. Said I was tripping on morning glory seeds. I sit contemplating the vibration of the room. It is calm. The essence of something childlike seems to linger at this moment. I welcome a shift in the daily monotonous rodeo of life. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't date. Oh, yeah, that was in 2025. So that was this year. Oh, let's see here. Okay. I'm not on the laptop. I'm not. I was trying. I've been messing around. Like yesterday, I was backstage for a little while in my studio in here, just yesterday by myself, and trying to see what I could do. It seems like ever since last week when I was on Omar Glitches and it worked pretty well, I've been having like trying to go in through the laptop and the phone at the same time. I'm having trouble figuring out. Like if nobody's watching me when I'm doing it, like if I'm backstage and nobody's backstage with me to tell me what it's sounding like, or I'm not live and I don't have someone to tell me in the chat, I'm having trouble. The past few days that I've tried setting up where that I would have the computer and the phone going both through Restream, but I have to have one of them one of them has to be muted. You know what I mean? Like and I was still somehow I was still hearing an echo, but I think it might have been because I had like maybe it was muted on one end, but I had both volumes up. I don't know what was going on there. But I didn't have anybody to assist me to tell me whether or not it was what it was, how it was working. Same with the headphones. All I have is Bluetooth headphones, but I'd put them on and last week or this past few, I don't know, between last week and this week, and went through my phone while I was on my laptop through the restream in the backstage, and I could hear, but like not having, it's just me, and then like I need to have. But right now I'm just in my room, and I thought, man, I'm just going to do a stream. I haven't streamed really this week. Uh, I'm trying to learn to get better at it, especially with the restream since I'm trying to pay. I'm just doing the basic service. If I want to really do more, but like I need to just. And someone mentioned to me, it's a good thing. Like even if I'm paying the most basic, putting that commitment into it every month, like paying the like about $20 or something, it forces me to like I'm gonna be you like I like when I went through the YouTube app like last week or something after I'd done paid for Restream, and then a bunch of people like came in like it was one afternoon, and I was like, wait a minute, I just paid for Restream, so every stream I do needs to go through the service that I paid for. Although sometimes it's just fun to just go through the YouTube app because I don't think I'm going to have any, like, I don't plan on being on long. Don't think that I'm going to be on there long enough to have anybody come in and be like on there with me. Right now, it's open. Like, I'm just kind of going through stuff. I found my AA book yesterday. I do still have that. I got it decorated. That sticker's from Timothy Truman. When I got some of the preview stuff for the Scout comic that he has yet to still put out, that's been long overdue, I think. This supposedly is supposed to come out by the end of this year, but I don't think it's going to be out. I don't know how anybody else is doing today. Let's see. Oh, I need to. And then what do we do here? How do I do this? Okay. And then what are we going to do here? Okay, never mind. I'm trying to just kind of mean. Oh my gosh. It looks like there's. Give me a second, guys.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. The tape you're about to experience is a very special one. It is a subliminal recording.
Oh, I hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm having a slow go at it. I've been up for a little while, trying to. I was reading a little bit of the Circle of Fire, and there's a cool prayer that it just shared. Almost done with it. This is a prayer for humanity. That let's see. I'm known to share this kind of stuff. That's what I do. Haven't got around to making a video yet. I'm still in my room. It's supposed to warm up even more today, so I will be going. I did quite a bit in the. I did end up getting into the living room yesterday and doing some stuff. I kind of started organizing my table a little bit. Started throwing away some stuff in the spare bedroom. Uh, got to. I mean, it's a slow process. Whew, I need to get back into my walking too. I might go for a walk later. I haven't done a walk in a little while since I fell off the wagon and then went to detox. I mean, I walked a little bit while I was drinking, but very very little. Most of it was spent in the dark in this room, uh, not really in the right mindset or in the right spiritual place. Prayer for humanity. I'm going to read that, I guess. Today, Lord, help me to deliver the real message of humanity, the message of joy and love. Help me deliver this message to my own mind, to that part of me that is always judging and abusing me. Let me deliver this message to that part of me that judges other humans. Beginning today, help me to free my mind from all the false messages I deliver to myself, to every human, to every life form on this beautiful planet. Today, Lord, I will manifest your love in every word I express and every action I take so that everything I do becomes a ritual of love for you. I love you so much that I can see you everywhere. There is no way you can hide from me because my love will always find you. Beginning today, I will respect every creation and treat every creation the way I respect and treat you. I will see you in the eyes of all humans behind their masks, behind the images they pretend to be. Yeah, so many people walking around trying to be something they ain't. Even though Gray Cloud's done that in his life. Well, I mean, most of the time I've always been me, even when I was going by Jason, like, and acknowledging that. But, you find yourself in situations sometimes, I think it's inevitable. Sometimes you're not putting on the full. like there's been situations where I can tell that I wasn't fully just like letting myself, you know. But sometimes it's about like finding that right balance. I will see you in the eyes of all humans behind their masks, behind the images they pretend to be. I will respect. I will respect the life that manifests through me, so that every time I see myself in the mirror, I see the beauty of your manifestation. But yeah, I remember being in high school and always. That's what I always hated about being able to see that most people wear a mask. Most people aren't. They're only surface level, and that bothers me. Like it's bothered me all my entire life. Like it don't bother me like in the sense like it used to. It just drove me nuts. Like, why do not more people think deeper, or like see beyond the surface level dumb stuff? Anyway, let me finish this prayer. Thank you, Lord, for creating me so that I can perceive the beauty of your manifestation. Thank you for giving me an emotional body so that I can be in ecstasy just by feeling your divine presence. I know that you are my life force, my creator. Together we can create the most beautiful dream, and dream of love and peace and joy. Together we can create heaven on earth to the eternal happiness of humanity. Amen. Anyway, then I will begin chapter 6, Inner Silence. Yeah, I'm not far from finishing this one up. I do have the mastery of love. Wouldn't mind getting the voice of knowledge again. Okay, well, but I don't know what's going on here. Uh, I hadn't been on long. Excuse me for burping. Burping. But yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out uh how to get something going for me on the computer where I can use my voice to transcribe a lot of these notebooks into the computer. And I guess I bet there's some software I can get that I could pay for that would probably do all that and then even format like I could speak into it and type it out and like I wouldn't have to worry about structure or anything. I could even just tell it to do structure it the way it needs to be structured or whatever. Edit it even. But I ain't I ain't on that level and I don't have the money to pay for that kind of stuff. Uh, I don't know. I'll do some research, I guess. Thy grace is sufficient for me, but not thy grace that is coming tomorrow. Thy grace, thy grace since before Abraham was is my sufficiency. Thy grace is my sufficiency unto the end of the world. Thy grace of the past, present, and future is the very in. God dang it, present and future at the very moment my sufficiency in all things. In this very moment, my sufficiency in all things. It's my sufficiency in all things. I need to take my medicine. Yeah, let's see where we're at on the battery 60. Yeah, I don't know if anybody. I don't know if that's somebody that viewed from X or if that's somebody watching me on the. I don't know if you're watching me from the YouTube. I don't expect to be on here real long because I got things I do gotta get up and do. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Uh, and then, well, I gotta make a video of some sort. Uh, okay. That might be let's see. But yeah, that could be from X. That could be that somebody was. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Uh, I hope everybody is having a good morning, and I hope you have a good day. And I do plan on trying to do something for the second channel today. I might. Oh, also on the second channel, that is something I'll probably do. I got to narrow it down. I'm thinking about ending that giveaway over the weekend or beginning of next week. Go ahead and wrap it up. We got there's at least 5 people, not counting Ben, because Ben was just kind of joking when he entered. But I told him I'm probably put his name in just to make it fun, and then we'll like if his name comes out of the hat, then we'll. Actually, that's not fair, is it? I did say, but I figured if we pulled his name, we just go and pull again. I just want to have fun when I do pull the name, and it'd be kind of cool to. I need to try to coordinate with Dr. Ben about see if we can coordinate. I mean, like in the past when I've done a giveaway, I just made a video where like I just had the names in the hat and pulled the name, you know. But so oh hey, good morning. Hold on. Oh, is that oh Ice Queen? Hey, what's up? Is that was you playing earlier? Playing with Rising? I believe that. I'm trying to think if that's who I'm thinking of. Do I have it right? Okay. Yeah, that I was I thought I saw you playing a little bit earlier. Maybe earlier like this morning, but I just didn't I thought I did. And I thought I heard Rizzy like Rizzy or am I saying it right? Is it Rizzy or Rizzy? Shit. I don't know. Okay. I hadn't even got kick started yet. Yeah, I show my face and shit. Well, what I was on right. I was on his. I came on his show that day at one time. Well, whenever, not show or just his stream, you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just sitting here, man, like in my room for right now, trying to get going, and I was sharing, I don't know, different stuff. I get real deep. Usually my mind's on a deeper level. Like, I mean, I keep up with all that a lot of that. Or I don't keep up. Well, I do keep up with it because I find it entertaining. Like some of the drama. Rizzy. Okay. Oh, Rizzy or Rizzy? Oh, Rizzy. Yeah. That. Okay. Yeah. Like that's how I'm saying it is Rizzy. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for being here. I'm on my phone, which I was on my phone then too. Uh, but I do have a laptop, and like I was talking about, I've been having trouble. Last week I was on somebody's show and they let in the on a panel and I was going through the laptop, but they were like, hook your phone up, like and send it through, you know. So I went through my phone and then you have to figure out which one to mute and all that shit so that I could use my phone as a camera for an overhead. Like so that I could practice like if I want to have a comic book sitting on the table and I'm trying to do a review, well, I mean, I know how to set it up and do a video that way, but like in the middle of a live stream. Yeah, I'm just meaning I watch some of the shows and shit, and so I know about it. But like, yeah, like I can only watch a stream for so long if that's all it's been talking about. You know, like I'm trying to get better, but like, yeah. So, I, so I'm kind of new to learning how to navigate uh the whole using restreaming, especially if it's easier if I'm on the laptop. Like if people come on, like if I drop the link or something and someone come, I mean, it's actually pretty easy on the phone too. I'm using Restream, of course, but anyway, I'm trying not to bore you or nothing. What I was trying to do today is learn. I'm got to figure out. So I don't have Word on here, but I've got to get something on here that'll use voice to type in. I want to take my notebooks and all my different stream of consciousness writings and stuff, and then because I don't know how to type like I'm Peck, so I want to be able to transcribe this into the computer and then be able to configure it and hopefully get some of it like printed up into like a small little, you know, kind of like a presentation or something. Just different type of writings. I feel weird here. Are you doing all right today? That's it, or today or tonight or this evening or whenever. I was trying to place your accent. Is it? Because I heard you say it talking. I thought it's obvious what my accent is. I'm from America and I'm also Southern. Probably hard to some people. It's probably like he talks so slow. Oh, okay. Okay, UK. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say like, because like I know several people or there's people that I associate with that are from there, and then there's people sometimes that watch my either one well, the main channel, my Great Cloudy Day channel. Uh, I've been surprised at times when I find out some of the people that have been following me. Like sometimes I've had people in comments for a while, and then they pop in a live stream, and you find out a little about them. Oh, thanks. I can do this. I forget that, but it's like it's not necessary right this second. Actually, I try to practice it though because like the type of streaming I'm doing, like until I get good at what I'm wanting to. I was talking to some of the creatives that I've been talking to, and I say creators, but like artists or writers so far. I haven't got to talk to. Well, no, actually, some of them are musicians too. So I'm wanting to create a once I get better at it, and I think I need somebody on the other end, like somebody that's more sufficient in how to, I guess you would call it like someone that's willing to like wherever they're at, but they're part of the show that we create, or like like something that we have like I do every week, where like I have a. It doesn't have to be every day, but like once a week, I have a day at a certain time, and you know that you can come there and like whether you've seen anything else that freaking week or not, you know that that's going on, and I want it to be kind of like a variety where that's where I learn how to have more like any other time. Like people are always welcome. Like a like if you wanted to come on, all you'd have to say is yeah, and I just drop the link. Like I'm like not a but anyway, you get the picture. So I had this idea of like it's not necessarily me. It'd be my on my channel, but it'd be a weekly thing where like maybe I have someone that's usually there as a like they're kind of maybe a co. someone that's pretty much there with me most of the time, and then you have a multitude of different people that could be popping in and out, and then you might have someone scheduled for sure. Sometimes maybe you don't, but you always have some kind of topic to lead with, and it could, it would involve like music, well, comic art, comics, writing in general, poetry, any kind of writing. Like I don't want it to be one specific type of. It's not going to be like all about comic books and comic shit. It would be like a wide range of the group of different people I associate with, whether that be like certain people like in like that do some type of hip hop, but it's like spiritually based. Like I got several people that I could at some point reach out to, and so that I've and then I have friends that I grew up with that do stuff that are got something going on. Like you know, eventually I want to get a good enough before I have Craig Sawyer like uh, do something with me like on a show and like I introduce him like I want to be good at what I'm doing because he's like a lifelong friend and but he's put out a few comics, he writes, he's acted, he's done some created some role playing games and stuff and put his first novel out like I think I got it sitting in the living room, Clayboy. So I'm excited about like he's been talking about for a couple of years, giving me ideas of what I should do when I get finally going on this. I hope I didn't run you off there. But anyway, I can't worry about it. I kind of try to not worry. I'm trying to teach myself stop looking at whether someone's looking or not, and also, but I'm gonna try to probably wrap this up here in just a second, and oh, you're still there? Okay, yeah, like Craig Sawyer. He had I can't remember. Well, he did one several years ago, and it was crazy. Like it had like a cow with like these fucking like the cow had these things on it that had guns and shit. It was like a I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. I have to like it's been a while, but I know that recently in the past year, I think he's been involved in another one. Of course, it's crowdfunding stuff. Thank you. Hey, I'll drop into a stream again here and there. Uh, like now that I like you're popping up, like when I get up, like I think when I'm getting up, y'all are still like earlier in the. Well, you're later. You're like more ahead of me, but like I don't know. Somehow it's coincided that when it's my morning time, early morning, y'all guys. But I see that some of the people are like all through the day. I'll catch them. So you have a good day if you're or evening. I think you said it was evening. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I'll pop in here and there. I appreciate it. I hadn't been live in a few days and I've been having like I'm trying to do some things in the back room, like on my own and trying to learn this thing because paid I'm I did pay for the basic restream and just to give myself like a goal. Like if I'm paying for it, I'm gonna use it and then I'm gonna use more of it and learn more of it. I don't know how much extra I get. I can have 10 people on and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll talk at another time whenever whenever you're leaving. But yeah, D&D and stuff. I loved that growing up. Not familiar much now, but uh, yeah, and like even once I get that thing going that I'm talking about, like I was a I really love toys and action figures. I just don't collect them right now. I hadn't collected them in well over a year. I stopped, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I just kind of like I don't do like a lot of times I just get on like today I did. I try to get like a lot of times I'll think, okay, I'm gonna go live and I'll do like I'll schedule it like 20 or 30 minutes ahead of time or like if I know that I want to go live a little bit later, I'll think of a time like today, like say I'm thinking I'll probably set up something and do something in the living room when it warms up. And after I've done some stuff around here, after I end this, uh, but something like in my afternoon, like set something around 1 or 2. Like I'm gonna try to give like at least a little bit of advance so I can post it and then maybe share any links privately in case somebody wants to. But I started just dropping the link in the chat last week and it worked out. So I mean, if it's somebody I don't know, then it's kind of like, well, I don't know. But like sometimes it's fun to have a just an open. I went on a. I was on a Fernatra. I don't know if it was the same day or like the day after. Somehow I ended up on Fernatra, and he didn't know who I was either. He kept saying, "Come on, let's just fight right now. Come on, let's just get it over with, Grego. Come on." And I was like, I was like, yeah, like that's what I think. I like discussion, and it doesn't. And I have a wide range of different topics that I like. Like what? Okay. And whenever I see you on or whatever, whether you just on for a little bit, I'll pop around. Uh, I'm not gonna be on here much longer. Oh, because I do have to go. I gotta get up and make myself do some things around the actual in the physical world too. Do some more reading, and I did start drawing. Like I'm not an artist. I'm more, but I like to sketch and just make little funny. That's supposed. That was Ethan Van. That's supposed to be Ethan. Anyway, uh, so I'm gonna get out of here too, and it's Katie. I hope you have a good one. Yeah, that's what my channel is about is connecting. Hey, are you on Twitter? I don't know if I've followed you. Is it Ice Queen? If you're on there, if you're on X. Okay. Um, well, anyway, I'm sure if you're on there, I'll find you. If not, it's no big deal. But I'm gonna end this because I didn't. Well, I never intend to go very long unless I know for certain someone. Like if someone's gonna come on for certain, like if we've talked about it ahead of time, like like a week. Was it last week? Maybe we did it on Wednesday. Uh, I did a scheduled thing. Katie's Corner 412. Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't get on there, it don't matter. I ain't trying to. I was just trying to make sure that I have follow everybody that is, like. But yeah, my community is you. If the longer you're around, you'll see like the type of community that the people that associate in here usually are very respectful, and we get into deep. We talk about life and whatever, and then if someone comes on, it just depends. Even if some of the guys that I hang out with that I know in the comic community, we don't always just talk about that stuff, and we don't necessarily discuss the drama. Now I will sometimes because I keep up with it by watching some of the shows. It's like watching wrestling to me. But everybody that's been watching, and Katie, I appreciate you interacting with me. And until the next time, I'm gonna wrap this up. And this has been fun. Gray Cloud, not Gray Cloudy Day, not Gray Cloud Stalls. Well, Gray Cloud Stalls, Gray Cloud, but I'm Gray Cloud. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. And the way we say I love you is ditto. And that's not because of the movie Ghost. That's because of me and Sarah